Hey everyone, welcome back to How a Crazy Man Spends His Money on a Weekend. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, this is Donald from Mars Bargain Basement. You saw my last video. This is part two, continuation of that, of the $1,300 plus, I'm not exactly sure the amount at this point, weekend. Last video, I discussed what I spent on the Friday. We still have Saturday and Sunday to go. But I have more items for Saturday and Sunday. So stick around and let's talk about those items. All right, as mentioned before, this is a continuation of the previous video for the weekend of spending a massive amount of money on electronics. The total I think is $1,305, somewhere around there. We went through day one, which is a Friday. We did morning and afternoon. I totally forgot about evening until I was putting stuff together for this video. So I spent 180 in the morning, 700 in the afternoon. So we're now at 880. And then in the evening, I went to another yard sale, which I have a problem. I just go from one yard sale to the next. Anyway, it was a family that was moving out of town, and they needed to get rid of some stuff. So I went over there, got a few things, and let's go ahead and look at them. I spent a total of $40 there. Oh, by the way, I did buy an Amazon Echo Show. I paid $5 for that. I have sold that already. It sold for $22, I believe. So that will not be in this video, unfortunately. So, but what is in this video is, like I said, I spent $40, and I came across something I've never seen before, and it is a talking Viewmaster. I've never seen a talking Viewmaster before, so this is a first. Have not tested it yet. When I saw it, I thought it was unique. It spoke to me, so I picked it up. I'm not sure if it's worth anything. I'm hoping that it is. We'll just have to see. Next from that yard sale, I got a mug. Every once in a while, I'll get mugs, especially ones that look interesting. But this one I may keep for myself. It says King of Dad Jokes. It has a couple of things on there, like, what do you call somebody with no body and no nose? Nobody knows. It does sound like stuff that I would say to my kids. I like to give a big shout out to all the sidewalks for keeping me off the streets. So it's funny. It was cute. I don't know. It was interesting. Like I said, it jumped out at me. I liked it, so I got it. Light Bright. As soon as I pick it up. So saw this there, and I thought, well, this again is unique. It is actually complete. I think they're decent comps. I have to check on those, but this is one where I wasn't going to pull my phone out and check. It was in the evening. It was just after work, so I just went over there and did my thing, and it got out of the way. Here's some more. Just give me a second. So I found some Avon Cologne in the shape of it's not a musket. I don't know what it's called. It's the handheld guns back in the day. I don't know what they were called. But I did get a set of two. So, hoping, fingers crossed, that I can actually make some money off of those. Again, it was $40 for everything. She actually offered $35 for everything, and I felt really bad because I wasn't sure. Like I said, I got the Amazon Echo. I know I would sell that real quick. So I went ahead and just gave her $40. Next is a Harry Potter hat, 9 3/4. This is made in China, so you know it's quality. Kidding. Moving on, I purchased a Fortnite Loot Mama ornament. My grandson loves Fortnite. He plays Fortnite all the time with his dad. He loves it, so I'm going to surprise him this Christmas with that. I feel that he'll enjoy it. Next is a vintage Jeep truck. It's in pretty decent condition. There are rough spots on it. This is no date, so not exactly sure the year. I will look it up. But a Jeep truck. On the same lines, I found I want to say Tonka, because I know it's a Tonka yellow, but I can't find what's close. Can't find any. There we go again. Can't find any markings on it. And as I say that, I see Tonka written underneath the back of the truck. So Tonka tractor and trailer car hauler. Let's try this again. A Tonka tractor and trailer car hauler. All right. So it has some rust on it. It for its age, it's aged really well. Then I found this wonderful children's. I'm going to just pull a few of them out. It's actually a whole box full now, and I'll show you in a second. It's 70s playware, and it's all aluminum. And I know this because I squeezed the pan too much and actually dented it. So pull that off and pull the box up here. Like I said, it's an entire box of playware. As I spill it on the floor, entire box of vintage playware. So I should get probably about 20 for the entire box. So that officially completes Friday's haul. So now we move into Saturday. Saturday, I met up with Scott and Christina from Trading Post Pickers. We went out, did a couple of things. I'm trying to think where to begin. So I always have a fun time with Scott and Christina, Trading Post Pickers. There's never a dull moment between the three of us. Then we add Ben from Rocky Top Pickers, and it just becomes a crazy day, all of us hanging out. So let me start from, I guess, the easy to the hardest. So I purchased a few game controllers for the Xbox One. The backs are missing, but that's okay because I only paid $7 for both. I've yet to test these. The gentleman said that the battery in one of them did not work, but that's fine. I can get back covers and we can just put AA batteries in them and everything will be good. So it's $7 for both. I think 15 to 20 comps. Again, I'm just trying to find where to begin. Wireless broadband router. It's only $5. It's not really worth that much. I actually bought an entire table that included a laptop, which I actually have connected in the other room. A Toshiba. I'm working on getting that straightened out so I can resell it. I paid, I think, $20 for it, $15. it was just the entire table. I just bought the entire table. There's a desktop, which I didn't bring over either. So there was a desktop, there was a laptop, there was a router. I'll just show everything else that was on that table. A CenturyLink cable modem. Not sure I can sell this without getting a bureau, as I just showed everyone the information on it. So not sure I can sell this. Probably won't, because who wants DSL these days? DSL's slow. So if you have DSL, I apologize. If you're able to get cable modem, I would suggest that, because the quality and speed is so much better. Also on the table, a stapler. Can't live without a stapler. I mean, I can, but some others can't. So it was part of the table. I just wanted all the electronics, and this just happened to be part of it. Let's see what else. A Memorex, I want to say base. Well, anyway, it's a Memorex. It's a Memorex boombox, and it's in really good condition. Again, I wasn't buying the table for the boombox. I wanted the computers. I wanted the laptop, and I wanted the desktop. So that was the main get for the table. I probably should have purchased them separately. Honestly, purchasing the whole table not exactly was a good idea. I didn't think it through, quite honestly. It was a heat of the moment thing, and I just wanted to get the items, and I wanted to try to get them at the best price possible. Again, sometimes I jump before I look, and that creates problem. As a reseller that does this full-time and for business, you have to carefully look at the items that you're buying before you just go, hey, I want everything. So don't do like me. Again, this is not my full-time thing. If I sell it, I'm okay. If I don't sell it, I'm okay as well. But for those who actually do this as full-time, seriously, do your homework, check the items, and don't pull the trigger so quickly to make some of the purchases that I've made in this video and the last one. Because I understand that you want to get as much as you can on your investment, where if I break even, I'm happy. And I know I'm trying to run this as a business, and I'm trying to run it as a business. It's just so hard to get out of that mindset that I had previously. Also on the table was a Blue Line VCR. And if you're asking yourself, do VCRs still sell these days? And the answer is yes. Yes, they do. For that entire lot of items I showed, I have been to thank for that. So there was another yard sale in his area as well. Picked up a few items from there. Versa Fitbit 3 and a pair of Nike shoes. Again, I didn't bring everything out because there is a lot of stuff that I want to show in this video. And so moving on, I picked up a Digitech. Oh my gosh, what is this? It's for a guitar. It's a guitar pedal. It allows you to change different items. And I did just pay $2 for it, so it's selling for a decent amount. Our comps are a decent amount. That's why I picked it up. What else? Oh, still at the same yard sale. The one that all the electronic devices. The table. Purchased a surround sound system for your PC. So this is the subwoofer. There are two other speakers. Let me go ahead and reach behind me and get those. So these go with it as well. So as part of the the lot where I paid, I want to say 65. It was $65 with a TV, but they told me at the last second the TV didn't function, and I did not want to fix it. So I paid 55 for everything. And I do believe I will get my money back and then some on that little bit I spent. Another yard sale we went to, and this is interesting. This is where we met up with Ben. Pardon me. It's where we met up with Ben. So this yard sale we went to, it was a family, and they had a little girl, and Scott from Trading Post Pickers promised the little girl $5 if either Ben or myself, she could convince Ben or myself to dress in a cow costume. They were selling a cow costume there for $5. Ben decided that he didn't want to do that, but since it was for the little girl, I decided that, you know, I'll go ahead. I'll take the I'll take the embarrassment, and I'll put the cow costume on, show that I have a sense of humor. So I did, and here's a picture of me in a costume. But if you want to see the whole video, stop on over at Trading Post Pickers and watch the video. It should be out in a couple, maybe a week or two. I think that Scott does 2 weeks behind of his videos since he does so many. And also, if you're not a subscriber to my channel, like, subscribe, hit the bell, you know, the same old. Or if you're not subscribed to Rocky Top Picker, who is Ben that I talk about, or Trading Post Pickers, who is Scott and Christina that I talk about, please go to their pages. Please subscribe. They are great people. If you don't know them, they are just fantastic. I love being around both of them. So continuing talking about the items. So at this yard sale, I not only put on the costume for $5, but also picked up some items. So I picked up the Friends Seen It. It is complete. And I also picked up a Dig Dug mini arcade, and it does work. I played it a few times. I'm old, so my eyesight's not that great, but it does actually function. So there you go. So what else did we? During the day, we also went to a thrift store. Found some video games in there. I have those in my big, huge video game haul. But also, I saw this little guy, the yellow M&M. Not sure if he's worth anything. I just found it unique. I've never seen one before. It's a cookie jar or an M&M's jar. And I've never seen one before. So I thought I would go ahead and pick them up. I believe, yeah, this is the remote for the VCR. But if you do find remotes in the wild while you're out there, if you get them for 25-50 cents, pick them up. They can sell for anywhere between $7 to $14 for each remote. I know it doesn't sound like a lot of money, but when you only spend 50 cents on it, that's a great return on your investment. And we all know I have issues with the return on investment because I spend a lot of money on items and my return's not that great, but I'm working on it. Thank you, Scott. Let me clear some items off real fast so I can move this other stuff down. I mean, we still have more to go. A lot more to go, unfortunately. Next item is a Cyber Shot, and thank goodness I can show you this because this sold. I picked it up for $2 and I sold it for, I think, either $65 or $70, maybe even more than that. So now, on to the video games. this is a video game lot from a lot of different places. It wasn't just one place, so I'm just going to go through them really quick. So, Xbox 360, Halo 3, ODST. Xbox 360, Call of Duty 2. Not that I don't have enough of those. I don't know, I'll look over to my right. I have a ton of Xbox 360 games. I'm guessing, I'm looking at probably 50 right about now. Xbox Halo 2. Xbox Halo 1. And you're going, oh, what are you going to do with those? Well, a couple of weeks ago, I did pick up an Xbox One, fully functional. I will add those games to the Xbox One, sell it as a lot. You get more money when you sell video games with your consoles than if you sell your consoles by themselves. PS4, FIFA 14. PS4, Alien Isolation. PS4, Metal Gear Solid 5. Xbox 360, Halo 3. PSP, Mercury, and Mercury Meltdown. PSP, Hot Shots Tennis, Get a Grip. PSP, Hot Shots Golf, Open T2. I know this must be boring with this video and the last video talking about video games, but they do sell. And yes, in previous video I said top 10 items not to buy, and one of them was video games. I want to amend that. I think it's okay to buy video games as long as they're in decent shape, and I think I might steer away from the disc games and just stick to cartridges. So that would be Switch, PSP, PS Vita, the SNES, NES, those types. I Spy for the Wii, and I have, like I said, I have Wii's that I can't seem to get rid of. So I'm going to just bundle everything together, and hopefully it sells. NBA, Life Volume 2. Major League Baseball 2K8 for the PlayStation 2. Xbox 360 UFC Trainer. Now I have a couple of 360s. I also have a Kinect that I need to get rid of. I'll bundle those up as well and sell them all together as one big lot. Jumpstart Escape from Adventure Island for the Wii. Kids Bop for the Wii. Kids Bop Dance Party. PS4 Watch Dogs Legion. Xbox One The Division 2. And Xbox One Just Cause 4. So that actually finishes up Saturday. So now we can move on to Sunday, and I'm trying to move some stuff out of the way. So Sunday, I had planned to meet Ben at a flea market. There was some miscommunication, which is okay. But I ended up going to the flea market anyway. And I am glad I did, because I found some really, 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 really what I think are good deals. So let's start off with the first one. Kind of has some weight to it. So it's a sewing machine, but it's not just any sewing machine. It's an embroidery machine. So this is a Brother PE 150. It is fully functional. Has been tested. I'm not sure the comps. I'll have it on screen. But I bundled it with a deal because I really wanted the next item. I knew it had some value, but I wanted to make sure I got the best deal possible. It will work out in the long run. but I purchased an Xbox 360 Call of Duty Special Edition. And if you've not seen this particular 360, it's very interesting, to say the least. So the colors are unique, but not just the colors. Just the cords to do the video and the power cord are different. I've never seen anything like this. So this is the unit itself. So it has like a aqua blue and a deep blue color, and that's unique in itself. But then when you look on the back and you actually test it out, which I have, I've already tested it, I've cleaned it, and it's ready to be listed. But the video is unique. It looks like a 3.5 audio cable, but it's for video. And the normal power for the Xbox 360 is 2 prongs, where this one is 1. So it's different, something that I'm not used to seeing. But anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. Let's get to the last part. So the last part of this is games. I bought more games. Imagine that. So these, along with, I don't know, probably 6 or 7 of the other games that were in the last lot, paid $70 for all of it. So like I said, some of the games in the last lot were part of this, but these are actually Super Nintendo Entertainment System games, and I've actually cleaned the games. They looked pretty disgusting. That's why I got a pretty decent good deal on them. But nonetheless, some of these games that I purchased actually just won. The one I'm going to show you, NHL 98. This game sells anywhere between $25 and $39. This one apparently I didn't clean. I thought I cleaned them all. So this is the Royal Rumble. So this is what most of them look like. You can see the dirt is showing up on camera. This is kind of minor compared to what they really looked like. They were pretty bad. College Slam. And some of these are going to be just like $4 or $5. And again, I'll bundle them. And I need to retract the statement I made. I didn't clean all these, apparently. I'm looking at them and was like, I didn't clean this one. So Zoop didn't clean this one. Not exactly sure what happened. Killer Instinct. Fun game to play. If you haven't played this one, you want to check it out. Scooby-Doo Mystery. This one needs cleaned. I actually got 2 Killer Instinct. I think one I'm going to sell because the back on this one is good, or the back on the other one is not there. So I will include one with a Super NES bundle, and then I'll sell the other. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, another one that has a decent comp. Metal Combat. Oh, and if you're interested in how to clean not only the outside but the inside of these games, when I mean inside, I mean the contacts, hit me up in the description below. Let me know if that's something that you're interested in. I'll be more than happy to create a video to show you. WrestleMania, by the way, for SNES. I'll be more than happy to show you how to effectively clean your cartridges to make sure they work every time. EA Sports International Soccer. Super Off-Road for the SNES. Oh. Need to clean that one. Mario Paint. This one needs a mouse to use. I have not found the mouse. I didn't even know an SNES had a mouse accessory, but I do now. Super Base is loaded. And that is the last of the video games. I did find the Versa 3. It's actually in this bag with the games. That's why I couldn't find it earlier. The Versa 3, and I have several bands that go with it. So, and then there, of course, is the original that it came with. So that is the very last of my items. Like I said previously, the entire weekend was about $1,300. A lot of money was spent on a lot of different items. If I play my cards right, I should see at least a $700 profit, if not more. I'm kind of slow at listing. We all know how I feel about listing, but this is a lot of money that I have outstanding right now. So I want to get my money back as quickly as possible. So I'm going to be listing, and keep an eye on my eBay store, because all this stuff is going to be out there within the next 24 to 48 hours. So nonetheless, I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for just supporting, what I do as a part-time reseller. It's not easy, but I am encouraged by a really good group of friends, and I get encouragement from some of you that respond back in the comment section. So if you have any questions, you have anything you want to say, anything you want to see, don't hesitate to put a comment in the comment section. I look at each one. I try to respond back as much as I can. But with saying that, thank you. Have a wonderful day, night, whatever the case may be. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one.